Big up, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Yo, guys, what are you guys doing? How are you guys doing, guys? Y'all already know what are we got. Hold up. Yo, you guys already know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? But guys, my bad for the intro. You know what I'm saying? Using StreamYard. StreamYard was down. You know what I'm saying? I'm already seeing some people in the chat, right? Like, yeah, I do usually stream earlier, but StreamYard was down. And you know what I'm saying? There's echo problems, mic problems. StreamYard today, absolute stinker and hooked, bro. You know what I'm saying? But guys, we are back. You know what I'm saying? Another Barca news recap, right? And guys, listen, big up to the chat. Big up to everybody that's here. You know, I'm sure more people will be coming. You know what I'm saying? Just another day, blessed. Barcelona. This is the one thing with Barcelona. Every single day, every single week, there's always news with FC Barcelona. This is the history of my football club. If we're winning trophies, there's so much news to talk about. And when we're not winning trophies, there's still so much news to talk about. So, guys, let's get straight into it because we got a lot of news to get into. We got the Marcus Rashford. We got the Alejandro Grimaldo. We have the Lamine Yamal criticism. We have, Ivan Perisic. You know what I'm saying? Legitimately linked to our club. You know what I'm saying? We have so much news. UEFA apparently is trying to get Barcelona in trouble. So listen, there is so much to talk about. And yeah, big up. Smash the likes, guys. That is the least that I ask from you guys. Please smash the likes. Please, you know what I'm saying? Help the channel. You know, when you smash the likes, the algorithm pushes it out on YouTube. And hey, the channel grows. And thank you, Catalan. Guys, this is an announcement. Thank you guys for helping me reach 1K subscribers. You know what I'm saying? It has been a grind. It has been a journey. It has taken about, I think 10 months of consistency to hit 1K subs. So listen, I absolutely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the kind words. And you know what? The hard work continues. You know what I'm saying? The hard work. 1K is just the first, you know what I'm saying, little pat on the back. But I'm not really celebrating, guys. We are going to go harder. The channel will keep growing. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, I'm trying to bring the best Barcelona content, best Barcelona channel eventually one day. But guys, thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? Big up Zach, big up Catalan, right? Big up Segula, big up Ion. You know what I'm saying? Guys, there is so much news. And let's get actually straight into the news. You know what I'm saying? Let's get straight into it. Because if we are going to actually talk about the first thing that I do want to say, everybody knows, right, at this point, unless you live under a rock, Joan Garcia is officially an FC Barcelona player. Joan Garcia, right? Everybody knows, Mundo Deportivo, everybody has reported it. Every single outlet, Fabrizio, Tony Marty, you know what I'm saying? Any guy that you go to, basically, Joan Garcia is officially a Barcelona player, and a last-minute change happened in his contract. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, right? Mundo Deportivo and also other outlets have reported that there was a last-minute change in Garcia's contract, right? Instead of signing until 2030, he's going to be signing a 6-season contract until 2031, and apparently, I've heard that it's for FFP reasons. And you know what? If that's the case, I mean, it doesn't hurt because it's not like he's a guy who's like 31, 32. No, Joan Garcia is a guy who's 24. So a 6-year contract till he's 30 years old, I don't think it hurts too much. And ultimately, I don't know what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me know what you guys are saying about Joan Garcia. Listen, in my opinion, I've already said it many times. It had to happen. Joan Garcia is the future. The guy's the present. The guy is him, bro. You know what I'm saying? The best goalkeeper in Spanish football last year. And you know what? He's playing for a club that ultimately needs him. Ter Stegen, who we're about to talk about, listen, at the end of the day, he has to go. Joan Garcia is the future, and I'm happy that he's here. But, guys, funny enough, speaking about Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, that's actually the next thing. You know, it goes perfectly well because apparently, you know what I'm saying, according to Carousel, right, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen does not want to leave, right? If he stays, he would be the third choice goalkeeper in the team behind Joan Garcia and Wojciech Szczesny. And you know what? What I say to this news is that, listen, I've been saying this. I have legitimately been saying this. If legitimately, guys, if Ter Stegen wants to stay, I'm cool with Ter Stegen saying. But you know what I'm saying about Ter Stegen? Listen, I would tell Ter Stegen, yo, brother, you are not playing. You legitimately are not playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might have to play with Barca Athletic because you're not touching the game for the first team. You're not going to be the first team goalkeeper. You're not going to be the second team goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? Szczesny's the backup. Brother, you might as well be on stream with me. because you're not touching the field. You know what I'm saying? That brother is not touching grass. But listen, if we go back to the news right here, right? Basically, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, he's not really liked by Hansi Flick, right? You know what I'm saying? Big up Santiago. Big up to the whole chat. Guys, smash up the likes. I appreciate all you guys early doors for pulling through. But let's actually move on because there's a lot of reports. We're going to get, bro, we have so much news to get into. I can't even lie. There's a lot of things to unpack. But it's not just that, but Sport have reported that Ter Stegen, right, he refused to terminate his contract just the other day, right, just by receiving his next season's salary, right? So basically, he wants his full salary. He doesn't want the 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Because Ter Stegen, unfortunately, I don't know who gave him the contract. I don't know if it's Laporta. I don't know if it's Bartomeu. But let me tell you guys this. Ter Stegen wants his full salary, bro. The guy wants to get paid the full $42 million until the year of 2028. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. This is going to be a problem. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is an absolute problem. You know what I'm saying? If Ter Stegen wants to get paid until, bro, if he wants to get paid, you know, I'm not going to lie. Barca are cooked. I'm going to just say it right now. Barcelona are cooked if Ter Stegen wants to get paid the full salary because we can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You're telling a broke guy to, you know what I'm saying, pay me back my money. No, we don't got it, bro. And we're not trying to lie to you guys. But listen, that is the truth. You know, that's the truth with Ter Stegen. He wants to get paid, right? Yeah, hey, big ups here, bro. Big ups here, right? Smash the likes. Listen, I already said thank you guys for the 1K, bro. Listen, I really appreciate, right, all the support, all the people who come up, you know what I'm saying? All the people in the chat. Bro, I love when we got an active chat. So listen, big up. Ultimately, I couldn't have done it without you guys at the end of the day. So thank you guys for the 1K. We got here at the end of the day, 10 months of being consistent, right? And listen, the grind don't stop here. The grind does not stop here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be working hard all throughout the summer. But listen, thank you guys for the kind words. But we do got to move back onto this topic because I'm going to be honest, Ter Stegen needs to leave the football club. I think he's going to be becoming a problem. I'm going to be real. Give it just maybe, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. I think that Jan Laporta Deco, I think it's going to be a little bit of a shift. I think that they might even force the guy forcefully to leave the club because I can see him trying to stay here as Barcelona's number one. But, dog, we don't need you. You know what I'm saying? And when Barcelona must push players out, we have shown in the past that we can be as ruthless as any club can be. But listen, that's not it. You know, and I just wanted to add this, but bro, Rashad Raymond, right? A guy who does report a lot of good Barcelona news. He also said that, you know, just in, right? Basically, Barcelona, Ter Stegen's boy, right? Ramon de la Fuente. That's basically the Barcelona coach. That's Ter Stegen's guy. He's legit. His contract apparently is linked to Ter Stegen's contract. And you know what I say about this? He can go too. You know what I'm saying? Ter Stegen, take all your buddies, take all your boys with you. You know what I'm saying? You guys can all exit out the back door because I'm not going to lie. If you're related to Ter Stegen, if you're one of his boys, y'all could go with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to have any, you know what I'm saying, friends of Ter Stegen, one of his boys, the coach that he likes. Dog, if you're related, I'm going to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? This is me. I'm unfiltered, bro. I'm going to be real with you guys. If that's one of Ter Stegen boys, you know what I'm saying, that's his boy, he could dip too. You know what I'm saying? He's not invited. He's not welcome on the coaching staff. And Hansi Flick, get rid of him too. Because I'm going to be real, Hansi Flick has so many coaches on the staff. And there's no way all of these guys are useful. You know what I'm saying? But big up to the chat, right? Bro, absolute facts, bro. And I've been saying this, bro, that I do think that, to be honest, there's just no way that all of these coaches are useful. Let's be real. Like, I don't think he's going to be useful, bro. Like, if he loses, bro, who cares? He's Ter Stegen's guy. Did he even do anything? Ter Stegen was out the whole year. Did this guy even do anything, bro? This guy just had a free salary for a year. Let's be real, right? Bro, that's what I'm saying. He can go with him. Yeah, but listen, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Let's move off of Ter Stegen, bro, because whenever I'm talking about Ter Stegen, bro, I get mad, bro. I get mad animated. I'm going to keep it a buck. It's not good for blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's not good in general, right? Nobody should ever be this amped up. You know what I'm saying? With this much energy. No, bro. Basically, y'all get the message. Ter Stegen, please leave my football club. You know what I'm saying? You have a bunch of options. Like, don't get it twisted. Ter Stegen, yeah, you call him a legend. Call him whatever you want, but you need to leave. The time is now, right? I'm going to be real. You got legit MLS. You know what I'm saying? Speak American. You know what I'm saying? Not American, English, right? Bro, Start learning Arabic, right? Saudi Pro League. You know what I'm saying? Calling your name, Al Hilal. Please pick up Ter Stegen on the phone. Give us some money, bro. But listen, I'm not going to do too much begging, right? Ter Stegen, I do think he's going to leave the club one way or the other, whether it's a termination. I just hope that he doesn't get paid his full salary because I think that's going to hurt the FFP. But speaking about other departures, guys, because we got a lot of other news to talk about. I can't even lie. Today is an action-packed listen. There's so much news to talk about. Listen, Gerard Martin, right? Y'all could see, reported by Ferran Correas, Gerard Martin is on Flick's radar. We already know. We've seen so many reports this season and also the last summer during the preseason that Hansi Flick's guy is Gerard Martin. We have seen the reports, guys. We have seen it. It's the truth, right? But apparently, a few Premier League teams, right? Some clubs, Wolverhampton and Bournemouth, right? Those two teams have been leaked in some rumors, have shown interest in him. A final decision will likely be made after conclusion. And it's not just that, guys. It's not just that. It's because, look at this, guys. Look at this right here. If Barcelona, right, has decided to listen to the offers of Gerard Martin in the summer, right? However, any potential transfer won't be forced upon Gerard Martin. The final decision lies with the player, right? In the event of this departure of Gerard Martin leaving the football club, the club will look to sign Grimaldo and I don't know how to say this guy's names, but Enrique. Let's just call him Enrique. And when I see Grimaldo potentially linked to my football club, a guy I think that he would fit. Grimaldo in a Hansi Flick system, the guy does the one thing. Listen, he's a better left back than Gerard Martin. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? But Gerard Martin, I'm going to be real. When I see like this report back here, guys, bro, I'm going to be real. Sometimes Barcelona have to move more ruthless because when I'm seeing that the final decision lands with the player, no. Guys, let's be real in the chat. Would you guys take Gerard Martin or Alejandro Grimaldo? Keep it a buck. Say, bro, don't just say because he's a Barcelona player that you're taking Gerard Martin over Grimaldo. Stop the cap. You know what I'm saying? When I'm seeing this report of Grimaldo, he could actually come to FC Barcelona under the Hansi Flick system. We need a left back. When Balde is not, you know what I'm saying? When Balde is not fit, the drop-off was phenomenal. Bro, the drop-off from Gerard Martin and Balde is crazy. Balde's up here. He's a solid guy. He's got everything but a consistent final ball. Gerard Martin, I question how this guy's at Barcelona. This guy legitimately let Denzel Dumfries have a career day. Denzel Dumfries legitimately had 5G, a right back. Brother, a right back, a right wing back, whatever you call it, Denzel Dumfries. And by the way, he got locked up in the final. Denzel Dumfries in the final showed you guys that he's not really that guy. He's not really that insane of a player. But against Barca, because Gerard Martin, legitimately, he's getting beat for pace. You don't even have to do a skill move. Gerard Martin, I'm going to keep it a buck. I think he's a bigger liability than Real Madrid fans when they complain about Lucas Vazquez because I've never seen Gerard Martin lock up a player. I've seen him cook offensively against Sociedad, against Inter, right, in the second half. I've never seen him lock down a player. I've seen Balde do that. I've seen so many guys do that. And, right, bro, let me read the chat real quick. Gerard Martin, it's been real. I've been saying it, bro. Sayonara, best wishes. What I'm seeing, we're going to get 12 million at least for Gerard Martin from the Premier League clubs. Brother, that guy can dip. Santiago, there is no loan. Why loan when you can get 12, 13, 14 million for Gerard Martin from Bournemouth, right? Who's left back? Their left back left to Liverpool. Or you can get a guy, right, from Wolverhampton, want him for like 13 million or something like that. Why loan him? And nah, bro, I'm going to keep it real. Gerard Martin legitimately cost us in the UCL. He probably cost us more than Araujo long term. I can't even lie. Araujo costed us, but Gerard Martin, legitimately, you could blame 3 or 4 goals legitimately on him. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, right? He escaped criticism because of the offensive crosses, but I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. He needs to dip. You know what I'm saying? You know that famous quote, it's time to go. Listen, Gerard Martin, it's time to go, bro. Learn that English language. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in the Midlands of Wolverhampton. You know what I'm saying? Very soon. Joffrey Torrentes, that's also a thing. Joffrey Torrentes, the La Masia left back, let that kid play in Barca Athletic and maybe 5 games for the first team. I think that's a very good first year for him. And then the year after, maybe he can get more minutes. But listen, 13 million, that's what I'm saying. We got to sell him, bro. Real talk. But Guys, I don't want to talk about Gerard Martin, Ter Stegen, because, brother, if we're talking about Gerard Martin and Ter Stegen, I'm going to just get mad. I'm going to be honest with you guys. But, guys, not just that, bro. I don't know what's up with this thing. But, guys, look at this. All right? Look at this. Reported by Joaquim Piera, bruv. Look at this. Barcelona has decided to listen up to the offers of Gerard Martin. So it looks like Barca are open to selling the player, but the player gets the final decision. But my problem is this. The board should just force it. I'm going to keep it a buck. If you can sell Gerard Martin for 12, 13 mil, and Grimaldo's release clause is 15 to 17 mil, that's basically a swap deal. Barcelona did not lose anything. And I don't think Grimaldo's wages are going to be that high. So listen, I'm going to be honest. Deco apparently will look for a replacement with Alejandro Grimaldo being the top priority. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. Deco, this might be a rare W. I can't lie. I can't disagree with Deco right here. If it's a Martin for Grimaldo swap deal, that is a W. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you put it. Grimaldo is more experienced. He's won a league title at Bayer Leverkusen. This guy was super solid at Benfica. This guy came through La Masia, right? Was actually highly rated, right? Bro, I think that the guy could cook if he comes back to Barca under Hansi Flick. Are you guys telling me he won't cook? Like, guys, I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. I think Grimaldo, if he comes, I really think that he does well. I can't even lie. You know what I'm saying? But what are you guys saying in the chat about this? You know what I'm saying? Gerard ain't done enough for us to be tender with him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's got to dip. Gerard Martin, it's not like he's been on a ball day level. This guy was part of the reason why we won a league. Like, it's not like that, bro. The guy offensively is actually decent, but defensively, brother, I'm going to just keep it a buck with you guys. Gerard Martin has a final cross, but that's it. Everything else about his game is legit lackluster. Everything else about his game is mad lackluster. You know what I'm saying? So if you got one superpower, that's not enough. Brother, football is about being well-rounded, even offensively. How many times does he get in behind? He just has a very good deep cross. In my opinion, he's got to go. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. But, guys, make sure to smash up the likes, guys, because more people will be coming through to the stream. Smash the likes, please. And, hey, get your comments in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I love an active chat. I can't even lie. Yeah, let me read this, you know what I'm saying, before we move topics, because we will be talking about the winger situation, because Fabrizio Romano, he came out with some bombas. I can't even lie. But what are you guys saying? Catalan, big up, bro. You said, hey, not every La Masia player is getting to the first team. We need to start selling some. I do agree with this, by the way. I think that Barcelona, at the end of the day, we cannot keep having all these La Masia talents. We will have a bunch, but there's going to be a point, I feel like, in 2 years that we're going to have to eventually sell some of these guys, because if there's 30 great La Masia talents, I'm going to be honest, the only ones that should make it through are if we don't have like a backup left back, maybe like a Joffrey makes it through, or if they're a superstar, if they're an undeniable talent like a Lamine Yamal or a Cabarsi or a Marc Bernal, then they can make it through. They can run. You know what I'm saying? They can run it here. But if you're not, bro, I feel like maybe in 2-3 years, at this point, our squad is not super complete. It's not like we have 25 players that we love. You know what I'm saying? Barcelona have a very good roster, but I feel like give it 2-3 years, I think we're going to have to start selling some of these guys, because La Masia is loaded. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be doing a La Masia video or a live stream maybe in the next week or so. Listen, we got so much talent. I can't even lie. Grimaldo is a dog. He offers a lot going forward and can play left wing too and change our offensive weapons. I absolutely agree. I think that Grimaldo, I can't even lie to you, brother, I think that Grimaldo offensively is more consistent than Gerard Martin. And defensively, even if you say he's bad, can he be worse? Let's be real with it. Can he be worse? I don't think so. I really don't think. Gerard Martin, with all due respect, you know what? He played good enough to get a sale to Wolverhampton. So, I'm not going to hate the brother if he leaves, right? But listen, big up Orunu, right? Bro, Grimaldo is a W. I absolutely agree. But guys, let's actually move off, because now we're going to get into probably the bigger topics, right? It's part of the title of the stream. Grimaldo, for me, would be an absolute W. In my opinion, for that price, 17 mil, potentially, that is an absolute steal of a price. But, guys, there is more news, because this is an actual bomber right here. Guys, Apparently, Fabrizio Romano, let me just click this because this is actually, stay with me now, right? Bro, this is a lot of news. Fabrizio Romano just came out with Dazen Football. He had like a kind of like a media, not a press conference, but he just spoke to them, right? And these were his quotes, right? Barcelona, and this was on Rashford, by the way. Barcelona likes the player, right? There have been meetings with the brother who is his agent. He's been to Barcelona many times, so the player would love to move to Barca. I can confirm that 100%. And we already knew this up to this point. We've seen this guy legitimately lives on Instagram, Lamine Yamal's Instagram. He likes all his posts. The dude legitimately comments on half of his posts also. So it is what it is. We know this, right? He wants to play in Spain, live in Spain, and play for Barca. He already has that desire. In January, it didn't happen because of Ansu Fati, because he didn't leave. So Barca didn't sign anybody in the January transfer window. Now it's different because Ansu Fati is going to leave the football club. And we know this because Ansu Fati, it looks like, he's probably going to go to AS Monaco in the next week or so. It's probably going to be official, right? They're just working out if it's going to be a mandatory loan or if it's going to be an option to buy after the loan, right? But not only that, not only that, guys, right? Barca has about 3 or 4 winger options. He said this, right? But Marcus Rashford is still a real possibility. And we'll have to see what Man United decides because for now, they want 40 million euros. I think Barca will wait a bit to see if that changes in the next coming weeks. But yes, there's this is the part, 40% chance. Fabrizio Romano, right? The quote-unquote best journalist, right? Let's be honest. When Fabrizio Romano posts out, and here we go, when he drops some news that your club is linked with a player, brother, he said a 40% chance of Marcus Rashford. It's an option, but it's not advanced yet, basically. But what are you guys saying about Marcus Rashford? And big up to the chat. Smash up the likes. What are you guys saying about Marcus Rashford? Legitimately, what are you guys saying? Because for me, I'm not going to lie. What Fabrizio Romano is saying, a 40% chance of this deal happening, I'm not going to lie. I am going to make content about it because it looks like it is a real priority. Not a priority, but it's a real chance of this happening. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to lie. I already gave my opinions on Rashford. Do I love the player? Not really, to be honest, right? I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. Rashford has had problems in the past. But what I will say, under Hansi Flick, I already said, I think any left winger that we get, Diaz, Rashford, even Leao and Nico Williams, anybody would cook. Listen, guys, when I say this, I'm not even lying to you guys. And I'm going to get to the chat. Big up Adam and everybody. Smash up the likes. But listen, I believe that Hansi Flick tax is real. Anybody that Hansi Flick legitimately uses in the attack turns into gold. Every single player. Ferran Torres, absolutely cooked. Robert Lewandowski, legitimately. A man reborn. 40-plus goals for a 36-year-old Robert Lewandowski. Lamine Yamal, the season of his life. Legitimately, his stats tripled, quadrupled, whatever happened. Listen, Hansi Flick system is real. Rafinha, what happened to Rafinha this season? This guy went from an up and down, pretty good player, has his moments, and Hansi Flick walks through the door, and this guy cannot stop scoring. This guy is a GA magnet. This guy always gets a goal, and when he does it, he gets an assist. So I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? I know some of you guys might disagree with Rashford, but what I will say, right, is that, bro, real talk, I'm not going to lie. I think Hansi Flick tax is real. I'm going to be honest with you, and I really believe that Rashford would still do good, even though I don't love him. I can't lie. But what are you guys saying in the chat? I'm going to read the chat right now. What are you guys saying about Marcus Rashford? Because we still got a lot of stuff to talk about. Big up Shane, bro. Big up, my guy, right? Big up Adam. Hey, so Catalan, you're saying no thanks. I hear you, bro. I hear for anybody who's against Rashford, I'm not too against them. Like I can't really argue about it. You know what I'm saying? You're saying I rather Antonio Nusa and Perisic on a free. The problem with Antonio Nusa, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen him, very talented, looks very raw. I just don't know. Listen, I haven't seen links of Barcelona linked with that player. And I just don't know. Is he going to be like the next Doué? I don't know. But Barca have not been linked with him. You know, I'm not going to lie. I have seen some comps. Looks like a good player. Looks like a good winger. Haven't seen enough. I can't lie to you, right? United couldn't elevate his game. This is the thing. Rashford at his best has shown a lot of quality. That is one thing. Rashford at his best has shown real quality. So I know he's an up and down player, but at the end of the day, he's going to be off the bench. We also have to remember that Rafinha is going to be starting. The only winger that starts if they come to Barcelona is Nico Williams and Luis Diaz. I think, and Rafa Leao, but that's not going to happen. I'm saying realistic. Would have been Nico Williams or Luis Diaz. Everybody else would be a guy who's going to be rotational, right? Let's be real. Rafinha is going to start. But big up FCBD money, bro. Big up. That feels about right. Rashi is in. It's more about us than him. I have a few tight concerns. He's not good against low blocks. Bro, I absolutely hear it, bro. In my opinion, am I 100% for Rashford? No, because I don't think he solves all of our answers. I just think that he's going to score goals. And I think that under Hansi Flick, his stats are probably going to double. I'm not going to lie to you guys because that's what Hansi Flick does. But the Rashford, the actual player against Getafe, I'm not going to lie. That does not look good. I can't lie. But I'm going to be real. So many other guys, you could say the same, right? Nico Williams against Getafe, would he cook? I don't think so. I'm going to be real, right? So it is what it is. But big up Aruno, right? My ranking is Nico, Lookman, Rashford. Like, Lookman is a guy who, I'm not going to lie, that guy's a baller. That's a cold stone ball. I don't know why Barcelona have not been linked with. I don't know why Barcelona have not been linked with Adamo Lookman more, bro. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why it's been mainly just Rashford and Diaz so far. But it is what it is, bro. But let's see. I don't know if they're gonna accept the loan. You're saying Rashford is better than Diaz. I don't know. Actually, I think that Diaz is very, very underrated. I think Diaz. The price tag is becoming a problem. A lot of Barca fans, when they think of Diaz, they're thinking about that price tag. But at the end of the day, Diaz is still a good player. I actually think if they're for the same price, I would actually go for Diaz, to be honest, bro. But Rashford, bro, there's a lot of questions. This guy's desperate, right? I do want to move on, right? And I'll get to the chat. Don't worry, right? I will get to the chat all the time, right? Whenever I can. But I do want to move on, right? Because we still got so much news to talk about, right? And this is still about Rashford. But another report came in, and it was Fabrizio Romano basically confirming, this time an actual report. And it was like basically Ansu Fati's departure is going to bring the English player closer, even though Barca's priority is Luis Diaz. As we know, this just confirms Luis Diaz is the priority, guys. Like, this is not new news. Luis Diaz is the priority for Barcelona. Marcus Rashford is plan B. I really feel like that's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen with Adamo Lookman. He might be plan C. That's the truth. I don't really see strong links. I don't see enough links. I don't see it weekly. Like, I see it sometimes, but it's not enough, right? It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I will say getting even a Rashford helps a lot because, bro, we need a winger to split time with Lamine Yamal and Rafinha so they're more fresh. I don't want Lamine picking up an injury, and then our season is really – bro, if Lamine Yamal picks up an injury, we're actually cooked. Like, we're actually cooked then. But it is what it is, right? Big up to the chat, right? Shane Mecca, our wingers need rest next season. I think they're tired in the UCL. I agree, bro. I agree. I think that our wingers, I'm going to be honest, if you give another competent winger, brother, I really feel like that Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, you can rotate even a Rashford. That's good, bro. I really believe that's good enough to win a UCL, right? The sad part is our sporting team is so bad. I do agree they're hit or miss, bro. They're hit and miss. You know what I'm saying? Grimaldo's a W, and then I see Rashford. I mean, as long as we get him on loan, I don't want to pay $40 million. I can't lie. Lookman is your pick. Fair enough, bro. Lookman is a very, very good player. I can't lie. Lookman plays the Rafa role, but he would bag crazy. Listen, Lookman would absolutely cook, and he's a smart player. Lookman would be like, I feel like Dani Olmo, where the guy is so underrated and the guy's just going to cook. All the Barca fans know who he is, but they're not 100% in on him. But listen, guys, let's move on. Make sure to smash the likes, get in the chat, right? We still got a lot of stuff to talk about, right? Luis Diaz, I also want to say this about the final thing about Luis Diaz, basically. So basically, Barcelona will not go past 60 million to sign Luis Diaz from Liverpool this summer, right? I have seen other reports saying similar things. Basically, if we go for Luis Diaz, we will not be breaking the odds. The 85 million rumors are capped. That's not going to happen. But for 60, it might. It actually could. The thing is, Liverpool are a very good selling club. Like, they look what they did to us for Coutinho, right? Coutinho, they made us pay the release clause, which was very, very high. Or it was just they negotiate very, very well. Luis Diaz is going to be kind of similar, right? I hope Liverpool does not, say you need to pay at least 70, 80 million, because then I think Barca will walk away. I think that Luis Diaz does fit at Barca. I can't lie. I think he's getting overhated because of the price tag, but it's part of it, because when Barcelona's in a financial issue, you have to be smart with your money. I do think he would cook 60 million. I have a question to you guys. For 60 million, would you guys go for Diaz? For 60, not 85. For 60 million, would you guys go for Luis Diaz, bro? But listen, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Let me read the chat real quick. I can't lie. I don't want to ignore you guys real quick. So yeah, it's got to be Diaz. Work rate to keep the pressure would be relentless. That's why Barca wants him. Yeah, fair enough, bro. I can't lie. Diaz for 60 million. I'm not actually against that. I already said I would like if we could negotiate down to 50, but Liverpool are very good, and I can't lie. As long if 60 is the absolute max, I wouldn't go more for more than that. But I'm gonna be honest. The flip side is this: if Deco and Laporta truly believe that Luis Diaz is the answer for us to win the UCL, then do it, bro. I'm gonna be real. Like, just do it then at that point. Like, if you really believe that, then do it. I'm gonna be honest. But big up. You said you hope Liverpool rejects us. Well, listen, we'll see what happens, bro. Diaz best season 21 GA this season, and was not even a top 3 best player in the club. I'm not gonna lie though, you have to apply Hansi Flick tax though, bro. This guy, whatever Hansi Flick touches, Rafinha's GA was not crazy before Hansi Flick, right? Nico Williams' GA has never been that crazy, right? Like, if we're keeping it a buck, right? Even Lamine Yamal's GA was not that good, legitimately, last year. So, listen, I mean, fair enough. You're saying absolutely. So Catalan's saying, hey, Catalan, so you mess with Luis Diaz, but not Marcus Rashford. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. 50 and I'll go from that is my thing. I just negotiate better, bro. But it is what it is. Fair enough. Oruno, if you disagree, feel free, bro. We all got different opinions. You know what I'm saying? Adam's saying Lookman is 30 million. I'd rather get Lookman. Listen, but this is the thing. I would love to talk about Lookman and give you guys Lookman, you know what I'm saying, content. But this is the thing. I can't just cap you guys. I've only seen 1-2 days of being linked to Lookman, and that's it. And it looks like Lookman's like a plan C, to be honest. But guys, make sure to smash the likes, right? Guys, listen, it's a great debate, but I do want to also, right? I do want to say this, right? Apparently, hold on. We will get to the Perisic news, but I do want to show you guys this. Right here, look at this report, right? So basically, Sport came out and said this might just be Barcelona's window. Would this be a W or an L, guys? In the chat, would this be a W or an L? Joan Garcia, Luis Diaz, Alejandro Grimaldo, right? If Gerard Martin leaves the club, and Ivan Perisic on a free, who we will talk about. But would you guys consider this as a W for the club for a transfer window? Because in my opinion, before I read the chat, Joan Garcia is a W, right? You can't spin it any other way. It needed to happen. The guy's a stud. He was our plan A. And if you get your plan A for 25 million, that's a W. I don't care how you say it, right? Even the biggest hater cannot laugh at that signing, right? Luis Diaz, right? There's more doubts about him, the price tag, all that. You can grade that signing as maybe as low as maybe like, I don't know, a C plus, B minus, but that's going to be due to the price tag. The profile, the player, in my opinion, he still fits. I think he's a better dribbler than even Nico Williams, to be honest, to be completely honest. Y'all saw his goal against Argentina. Que golazo, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Just dribbling through the defense like he's a little Neymar. You know what I'm saying? Grimaldo's a baller. Perisic, we'll speak on that. But what are you guys saying in the chat, right? You're saying L. Yo, I can't lie. I kind of disagree. Because if we get Grimaldo and Joan Garcia, regardless of the left winger, I think that's a good window, bro. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. But fair enough, bro. I mean, Oruno, bro, what would be a W then? Like, what would be a W? I'm going to be honest with you. What would be? If we get, it's called Joan, Diaz, and Grimaldo, absolute W. Yeah, bro, I absolutely agree, bro. I think that regardless of the left winger, I've already said I'll take any left winger. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. Brother, y'all could tell our club has been starving for a left winger. You think I don't care about, listen, as long as we don't pay 85, I'll be fine. As long as we don't pay 70. But even me, brother, we haven't got a left winger last year with the Nico news. We never got it, bro. Listen, we need a left winger, bro. We cannot delay the signing any longer. It has to happen. And if we have to pay 10 mil more, I'm doing it, bro. So you're not taking Diaz for 30. Listen, I understand Nico, but Nico doesn't want to come. And we're going to talk about Nico very soon. Like, don't get it twisted. But listen, it is what it is, bro. I'm not going to lie. Imagine Diaz and Rafinha on Trent and Balde on the left. It's over. Yeah, I do agree. I think that Diaz, bro, whoever comes in, even a Rashford, Balde would get so much better. I can't even lie. He would get some better looks to cross the ball. But this is also a thing. Bro, the Nusa, bro, I can't lie. A lot of people talk about Nusa. I just haven't seen enough of him, and I haven't seen enough reports. So that's legitimately the only reason why I haven't talked about it. I've seen the player. I've seen some comps. He looks tidy. He looks like another Doué type of guy. But to be completely honest, I just don't know about him. But guys, let's actually move a bit back because there was some breaking news, right? And listen, some of you guys some of you guys, right, I feel like are going to be absolutely against it. But guys, did you guys see the news, right? I don't know why it's not loading right here, but listen, give it a second, guys. Right here. Rashad Raymond, right? You know why everybody knows Rashad, bro, with the Barcelona news, right? He basically came out and said Fabrizio Romano basically reported this, and he said Ivan Perisic is among the options at Barcelona. Hansi Flick very much appreciates the player who is waiting for Barca, although right now nothing is close to being done yet. The dream is Luis Diaz. I'm gonna lie, that's a bit too. That's glazy. I ain't gonna cap Fabrizio. Saying Luis Diaz is a dream is kind of a bit too much. But listen, he's financially expensive. But Ivan Perisic to Barcelona, it looks like it's gonna be real. And before I get to the chat, guys, get your chats in for Ivan Perisic. Would you guys take him on a free? Because apparently I've seen other rumors and I've heard, right, around the news basically that Perisic, his wages would be $250K, not per week. $250K the whole year. The brother would basically be playing for Barcelona for free. If you really think about it, because Barca players, even the cheap ones, are 3-4 million, right? Like guys like Pablo Torre and Pau Victor. If the guy plays for $250K a year, he's practically playing for free. What are you guys saying about Perisic? Are you guys against the signing? Or are you guys saying he's too old? What are you guys saying? But before I get to the chat, I do want to read this report real quick by Roger Torello. Basically, Ivan Perisic is keen on joining Barca, right? He'd come on a free transfer and he would serve as a backup in attack. Alongside his main position on the left winger, he's also capable of playing right wing as a striker or even as a fullback on either side, something Flick really values. And remember, guys, Hansi Flick has played with this guy. In my opinion, I don't really like it because the guy's 36. I'm going to keep it a buck. The guy had an ACL injury, fair enough, 2-3 years? I don't know how long ago it was. He had an ACL, but he did have a very good season for PSV. I just don't understand. This is a Hansi Flick thing. I really believe this. And also, his wages won't be an issue. His motivation is to stay at a top level ahead of the World Cup. What are you guys saying about Ivan Perisic, right? Listen, I'm not going to cap to you guys. I ain't gonna lie, rival fans will be laughing at this. They'll be like, yo, but big Barcelona went to UCL semis, and y'all are getting Ivan Perisic on a free. Like, I'm not gonna lie. From that perspective, I can't lie. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna clown us. I can't even cap. But let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. You take Perisic on a free, fair enough. No thanks. Barca ain't a charity. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of against it, bro. And I will say this. If Perisic comes, he's got to be the last choice winger. He's got to be the guy who's legitimately on a last choice. I understand Barcelona are kind of broke, but I also saw some of the stats, right? The guy scored in some UCL games, I think against Arsenal and Juventus. So it's not like he's absolutely useless. What I will say, if we can get a left winger and then Perisic on a free 1-year thing, I'm not too against it. You know what? Just for squad depth. And the real question is this for me. Is Ivan Perisic more useful than a Pau Victor or Ansu Fati right now for 1 year? Is he more useful than Pau Victor? Probably, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Is he more useful than Ansu Fati? Probably, yeah. I can't lie, right? Those guys don't get minutes. And also on top of that, those guys don't play. They don't play, and when they play, they don't take their opportunity. To get a veteran, I'm not going to lie, people might laugh, but I could see Ivan Perisic actually doing all right. But once again, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out. At the end of the day, he's waiting for Barca. I can see this being our last transfer. I think it might happen in the last 1 to 2 weeks of the transfer window. I can't lie to you guys. But what are you guys saying, guys? He can play in the Copa and Super Cup. Listen, fair enough. We are a broke club, and we want to sign anybody, including Perisic. I ain't gonna lie. Broke Alona, I can't cap. That nickname is low-key true. We got guys who are legitimately old, legitimately. Brother, is this a charity? I don't know, but I don't know if I could do it, bro. I'm going to be real. This is my thing. I'm kind of concerned. Bro, we have too many unks on the team, bro. I can't lie. And it's not like unks who are like 30 years old. These guys, Lewandowski, the guy's at a top level, fair enough. But the guy is 36, turning 37. We have Inigo Martinez, who is quality. Don't get me wrong. Inigo's quality, Lewandowski, quality. Both of them had their best years at Barca last season. But adding another one, listen, at the end of the day, it is squad depth. It is what it is, bro. We need a center back. Let's get PK back as well. See, this is where I draw the line. Brother, Gerard PK was legitimately washed years ago, right? Ivan Perisic, he still was cooking in that Dutch league, and I don't really rate it, but he did cook, so it is what it is, bro. What are you saying? Emmanuel, big up. If it's on a free, I don't care. It would be on a free. That is one thing, right? Look at Bayern's left wing options compared to us. Watch when they scoop in Nusa too. Dude, that's the thing, though. I haven't seen links, bro. I would, honestly, if you told me Nusa or Perisic, I would take Nusa. I can't lie. But I haven't seen enough of him, and I haven't seen the links, bro. So it is what it is, bro. I think that Barcelona are going to go for Luis Diaz or Marcus Rashford. I believe that. I truly believe it. Is it what I want? Not really, but it's not what I want, bro. It's the truth, right? At the end of the day. So listen, bro. Big up Adam, right? Ivan Perisic would be a great player, right? A great bench player. People will laugh at us, but he will be great for us. He will come together with Luis Diaz. That's the thing, guys. This is the thing that people don't understand. Ivan Perisic is not going to be the main guy. Ivan Perisic is legitimately been offered to Barca, and on top of that, Ivan Perisic would be the backup left winger to whoever we get. Ansu's going to be leaving the club, right? Pau Victor's going to be leaving the club. It's going to be Luis Diaz or Rashford, and then the other spot is going to be Perisic. The question really is, because don't get it twisted, even if you're a Luis Diaz hater, he's better than Ansu Fati. He's better than Pau Victor. He just is, right? Let's be real. But the real question is Ivan Perisic better than Pau Victor? Is he better than Ansu Fati? I mean, it's not hard to, but if he is, then it is an improvement off the bench. And if Flick, at least at the bare minimum, trust him to get minutes, right, to take minutes off of Lamine and Rafinha, right, and he can deliver, right, in the smaller games, he is an improvement. I can't lie. That is where I do think that Ivan Perisic would help. But it is what it is, bro. Who laughed at us? What's it called? Had no silverware to show for it. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, big up Earl, bro. We low-key need a proper center back. I've been saying that, bro. I think we need a center back, but I haven't seen any links of that happening. I think all of our center backs are going to stay. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But listen, big up Orunu, right? I think he would be good experience. That's also one thing. I think Lamine Yamal, bro, Perisic can tell this guy, because Perisic, this guy doesn't have a weak foot. Like, he can tell Lamine Yamal the importance of having a weak foot, bro, or not having one, right? The guy is legitimately can use left foot or right foot. That's what I'm saying. Yes, we had Pau Victor and Fati, who are legitimately, right, with all due respect, these guys were useless. You might as well have me on the roster, bro, because these guys never played in the bro, in the last 3 months, they didn't play. That's my thing. So Perisic, if he can play just more than them, it would be an improvement. I can't lie. When the schedule is congested, we wouldn't mind Rafinha off the pitch. He can play the dead games. Like against like Leganes and like Real Valladolid, he can absolutely ball out. There's no way. If the guy can cook in the Dutch league, he can cook versus Leganes. I believe that, right? But guys, right? What else you guys saying real quick before I move off the chat? We still got a lot of topics to talk about. I can't even lie. The experience, yeah, I do agree. I do agree with the Inigo thing. Yeah, Joan Garcia and Capier. I can't lie. Rafael just won't come, bro. I just don't see it happening, bro. Sack the whole sporting director. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, our sporting director is mad hit or miss, bro. Listen, Savio would have been a dream. Savio can dribble. He plays out on the left. The guy would legitimately be perfect for Barca. I can't lie. What we need legitimately screams Savio, but it is what it is, right? Yeah, so hey, let's actually move off of this topic, right? Because I thought I talked about this a bit longer than I actually expected. And to be fair, big up to the chat. Like you guys actually delivered today, so big up to all y'all. But I do want to move off of Ivan Perisic, right? Because you guys listen. This is probably the last thing about the left winger that we're gonna speak about. But right here, guys, I hope you guys can see my screen, right? About Nico Williams. What I will say about Nico is that I think it's over, guys. Chat. I think it's over. I think Nico Williams to Barcelona is officially done because apparently Bayern Munich, and not just Bayern, but Premier League clubs, but Bayern Munich apparently are in for Nico Williams. I think it's done. The guy, and apparently I've seen other reports, not this one. I didn't bookmark it, I forgot to, but apparently the guy is more open to that. And if this guy who we've been chasing, like real talk, even if you're a Nico guy, even if you're a Nico fan, this guy, if he goes to Bayern Munich, I can't lie, I never wanted him, bro. But you know why? Because, brother, you had the whole fan base last summer hoping, legitimately, Barcelona fans were legitimately hoping. Please, Nico, come. Please, brother, on Instagram, X, Twitter, TikTok, whatever you use. Brother, the Barca fans wanted him so much. But it looks like Bayern Munich might get him. And I can't lie, Bayern Munich, they're a team that can pay the wages. And I think that, I can't lie, brother, those wages are crazy. 20 million a year. Barcelona cannot do that. Bro, Jan Laporta and Deco, they saw the wages and they legitimately left them on scene, bro. That's probably what happened, but it is what it is, bro. Yeah, so, hey, Perisic would be good. Big up John Williams. Guys, smash up the likes. Yeah, Earl, I agree. It's been over. Don't get me wrong. Nico Williams, it's over, guys. I'm going to be real. Even the Nico guys, it's over. I'm going to be real. It is legitimately over. If there's links to Chelsea, there's links to Bayern Munich. And apparently, I seen one report. I'm legitimately so mad I didn't bookmark it. I think it was by Pletigo also that he's open to it. So it's like, guy open to Bayern. Open to Bayern, but not Barcelona. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, bro. Am I going to cry over Nico? I'm going to be real. The whole topic changes once the player rejects their club or never really push for it. Brother, I'm seeing guys like Rashford, and even though I don't really rate him, even guys like Luis Diaz really, really want to come to Barca, right? And I'm not a passion merchant, but what I will say, when I'm seeing Diaz, Rashford, legitimately beg to be on my team, legitimately beg to even hold bench to come to Barca, that's how it's supposed to be. And then I'm seeing one guy say, yo, yeah, I'm coming. Nah, I'm not coming. Then I'm coming. Nah, I'm not. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't want that. Just because he's Lamine Yamal's boy? What is this, bro? Is this a high school team? Let's be real. This is a professional, big institution. This is big Barcelona we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is not Lamine Yamal's friend group, right? Let's be real. I can't have that, bro. So let's see what happens, bro. Let's see what happens. 20 million years. Bro, I'm telling you, it's wild, bro. I'm tired of Barca and Nico. I'm getting tired of it, too. That's why I made my video. Guys, if you guys didn't check out my video that I dropped yesterday, right? Guys, check that out right after this because I legitimately used the analogy. I used the comparison that basically Barcelona fans, we need to move off of Nico Williams. And let's be honest, real time. Let me move the screen back. Guys, stay with me now, all right? Brother, in your life, if there's a relationship, right, with your partner or even, let's just say your friend, and the guy shows me, bro, the guy or girl shows you no energy, are you going to still persist with that? No, you're not. Stop the cap. So why should Deco and Laporta, I'm going to back them here, bro. Why the heck should they stick with Nico Williams? Dog, no. This is not, no, bro. We ain't no small club. Like, we need to remember who we are. We're Barcelona. Players need to want to come here. They need to legitimately force a move to come here. Rafinha forced a move to come here. Jules Koundé, legitimately, Chelsea were on him. And guess what? He saw Barca come, and he switched his head like that. Brother, and then Nico's taking his time. I'm going to be real. I don't have no sympathy for it. I'm going to be real. Like, I hope him the best at Bayern. I hope he cooks at, the Spanish national team with Lamine. But I'm done. I'm done with Nico, bro, because it looks like he's not desperate for the move. And that's the thing that I hate, bro. I can't lie. It's just me personally, bro. That's just me as a man, bro. How can you hope for a guy who doesn't really even want the move like that. Like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Let's be real. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. This is the thing. I always said I love players who play for the badge. Look at Gavi. Even though I don't rate Gavi that highly as a football player, what I will say is that I wish we had dogs like that when Barcelona were losing against Liverpool, against Bayern Munich, against Roma. Gavi is so priceless, so useful, so useful in moments like that when the going gets tough. You're defending a 1-goal lead. But listen, it is what it is, bro. Lamine made Nico more relevant to Barca than Nico made himself relevant. He wasn't even the best player on Bilbao last season. Sanse and Inaki were better. I agree, especially Sanse. He's a baller. He's an absolute baller, bro. Inaki is their best player. I do agree. Sanse and then Inaki. So he's third, I guess, at best. Big up Oscar. Big up the channel. I'm blessed to have the last name Catalan, born to be a Barcelona fan. Yo, big up, bro. At the end of the day, we're all Barca fans. And I'm going to be real. This is old news, but basically Laporta, he came out with some quotes way earlier. This was last month, legitimately 3 weeks ago. He basically said, we valued Nico as a potential signing last summer with Dani Olmo, but right now, I think the club is valuing other players. I'm not going to lie. When I look at this and I look at the news right now, I think it's over. Chat. I think it's over. And you know what? I'm not mad about it. But I do quickly want to talk about Lamine Yamal. And Lamine Yamal, this guy, I can't lie. I don't know if you guys are on Twitter or Instagram or anywhere, right? TikTok, whatever you use. Lamine Yamal has been getting cooked on Instagram, bro. Like, I can't even lie, right? Let me share my screen, right? This guy, Lamine Yamal, has been getting fried. Legitimately alive, bro, right? Like, y'all can see right here, this troll account. I know it's a troll account, but listen, if I took my time, I could have found way more posts like this, bro. Lamine Yamal, after the Nations League final, has been legitimately deep fried by just the football media, bro, and the fans. And listen, part of it is because he talks, but at the same time, I feel like they're going too much on him, bro. The guy legitimately is just confident. He posts on his Instagram story, but in today's soft world, you can't post on Instagram because people will cry about it. So listen, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, I'm going to be honest. What are you guys saying about Lamine? In my opinion, I just think that they're just mad, bro. I can't lie. I partially think that they also know that I think Lamine's still getting the Ballon d'Or, guys. I mean, guys, what do you guys think in the chat? What are you guys saying in the chat about Lamine and the Ballon d'Or? I think that although you could say the deserved stuff, you could say Dembele deserves it, you could say treble, whatever you say, I think Lamine Yamal might still get it. And let me tell you guys why real quick, bro. Basically, if you guys have seen all the quotes, right? We've seen so many legends come out after the Nations League, before the Nations League, and basically say the same thing. Lamine Yamal is the best player last season, and people are saying Lamine Yamal, if I had a vote, I would vote for Lamine. So I'm not going to lie. I think that's going to happen, bro. I think that Lamine Yamal might just win the Ballon d'Or, even if they don't like it, bro. And you know what? The Madrid fans, all the haters, they can cry, bro. Y'all could cry some more. I can't lie. Bro, Madrid tears, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I feed off those, bro. I can't lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? You really think that I get mad when I'm seeing Declan Rice scoring 2 free kicks on Arsenal, right? You know what I'm saying? Rice, bro, hashtag Rice cooks better with the pot on. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, bro, I have seen the news about the Dynamo player. Bro, I'm not going to lie. It wasn't in the plans, but I can't lie. If the guy is a talented player for $5 million, we need to get him. You know what I'm saying? Cop that real quick. But I will talk about that if that advances in the next one. I can't lie to you. But we still got some more stuff to talk about. I can't even lie. What we saying? Big up FCB money, right? I stopped looking at the Lamine stuff. Not serious people. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's legitimately, it's not even 13-year-olds. You'll be surprised. Brother, it's legit. It's legit grown men. Grown men, guys with legit a full-grown beard, you know what I'm saying? Even older than me. They probably got 10 years on me. These guys are pushing 30, pushing 35, crying about Lamine Yamal. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Yo, come on, bro. Listen, touch some grass. I don't know. We got the NBA playoffs. You know what I'm saying? NBA playoffs are on. Watch some of that, right? Watch some Halliburton Magic, right? You know what I'm saying? You got so much to do. You got an occupation, get a job, right? Like me, I got a part-time job. You could do anything else but grown men. You know what I'm saying? With hair everywhere. These brothers, they got chest hair. Legit chest hair. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These guys are hairy grown men. Legitimately. Pause. But real talk. These guys talk about Lamine Yamal. Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm not surprised. This is how it is today. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. I don't really care, right? He's winning it. Ball don't lie. And people recognize football. That's my thing. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'll be so real. I think Lamine still wins the Ballon d'Or, and I think that's why they're crying about it. I think that is the real reason why. He spoke about the Nations League, but yo, I think he still wins. I genuinely believe that. The way that all these ex-pros, guys like Luis Figo, a guy who legitimately snaked Barca, came out and said basically Lamine should win. And he's legitimately saying this as a guy who also said he's supporting Inter against Barcelona. And he played for us. So it's not like the guy loves us. No. But listen, Rafa should get it, but I don't want to split votes. It is what it is, bro. But listen, FCB money, Dembele has had a better season on Lamine, but he's the best player in the world, right? They've been looking for since Messi and Ronaldo. That's what I'm saying. Lamine still, if we're saying football-wise, MVP, he's better than Dembele. Bro, if you take Lamine out of Barca, what happened? We legitimately sucked. We were trash, bro. Listen, we were going band for band with legitimately Espanyol and Leganés. Brother, we had, I think, 1 win out of 8 games without Lamine Yamal, bro, at the end of 2024. You know what I'm saying? Going band for band with legitimately Rayo, bro, not Rayo Vallecano. They wouldn't be proud. Band for band with legitimately Real Valladolid. When at the end of 2024, when Lamine got injured, we got cooked. That is legitimately a Ballon d'Or type of impact. But Madrid fans, all the haters, they won't like to hear it. So it is what it is. Did Dembele, you take him out, that PSG team is still cooking. He's important. Maybe they're not as clinical, but they're still cooking. Vitinha is a baller. Doué is a really good player, right? Kvaratskhelia is a baller, bro. Cold stone. Fabian Ruiz is so underrated. So it is what it is, bro. I'm going to be real. Dembele goes first out of the season. It is what it is, bro. I don't really care about the Ballon d'Or, but I'm saying truly, I believe that he might win. So that's the truth, right? Yeah, bro. Catalan, it's real talk, bro. With hair everywhere, real talk, bro. These guys are grown men. You know what I'm saying? These guys have 2 kids. You know what I'm saying, right? And these guys still hating on Lamine, bro. Let's be real, bro. It is what it is, bro. So I'm not really too mad about it. Lamine's going to cook regardless, bro. So it is what it is, bro. Who cares, right? Lamine FC. This is the thing. If we're called Lamine FC, I've never heard PSG called Dembele FC. I've never heard it. I'm going to be real. Maybe I'm not on the internet enough, bro, like these guys. But what I will say is that I never heard of Dembele FC. So Dembele is not even the best player. I agree, but I don't say Clara. I would say that I think Vitinha is their best player. But, guys, I do want to move on to the last topic, right? And we got a couple more things. You know what? Let's keep talking about this Lamine thing because it's not just that, right? I'm having players like Guti. Why? No, real talk, guys. I don't think you guys deep it. Guti's an ex-Real Madrid player. Fair enough. But what I will say, this is for Spain. Bro, he's on the Spanish national team. And you know what he said? He said, I didn't like that Lamine showed up to the press conference wearing his cap backwards. That kind of thing is fine on vacation or personal life, not when he's with the club or national team. I'm going to keep it a buck. Guti, what you going to do about it? I'm going to be real with y'all. What are you going to do that you don't like his cap backwards? What are you going to do? You going to pull up and just flick it off his head? Come on now. Like, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Bro, when ex-players, former players, I'm going to be honest. When they say BS, they need to be called out for it. When Guti is speaking about, this is not about football. They're speaking about Lamine Yamal off the pitch, sagging. The game's over. Like, I'm going to be honest. Do I condone it? Would I let my kids do that stuff? Probably not. But at the same time, he's a grown man. So it's not your kid, bro. So I don't know why he's speaking about him like this. I'm going to be real. And it's crazy because he's Spanish. Lamine's Spanish, right? He's playing for your national team. I don't know, bro. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if the Lamine Yamal hate feels like it's trending, but it is what it is, bro. Guti, it is what it is, bro. I ain't going to lie. I'm not going to hate too much on it, but, like, there's just too much, bro. What's next, bro? Lamine Yamal, don't dye your hair blonde. Oh, Lamine Yamal, nah, we don't like your haircut, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lamine Yamal, you know what I'm saying? You need to get a buzz cut. It's the only haircut acceptable at Barcelona. Brother, stop the cap. what's it called? This guy, brother Gucci, the same guy. Y'all see him on the screen. The guy also got some style. Look at him, bro, wearing a jacket with no shirt. The guy's also got, you know what I'm saying, cut the side of his hair. Who is he talking to, bro? Like, I was actually laughing, bro. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I want to say racism. I want to say it. But I feel like this dude, bro. I'm gonna be real. When I heard this, bro, I was laughing. I didn't believe it was real, bro. Because the guy, at the end of the day, he's Spanish. You're Spanish. NJ, big up for the 1K, bro. Big up to the whole chat for the 1K. But what I will say, Toyota Camry giveaway. Hell no. Y'all think, listen, until I get money like Gucci and Yamal, nah, bro. Toyota Camry giveaway. Y'all think that I can give away like 15K? You know what I'm saying? Just like that 50K dollars, US dollars. No, I can't do that, bro. Listen, just because I got a part-time job doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, the money's flowing like that. But listen, it is what it is, bro. Lamine got shook, seeing them bully every youngster who's in their teams, pathetic. Yeah, bro, it is what it is, bro. I'm going to be real. Messi never said anything, and they hated him for it. Yeah, bro, this is my thing, bro, truly, what I say. Bro, this is the same people that hated on Neymar and Lionel Messi for being humble. Those two brothers were humble as you can be. You know what I'm saying? Neymar is humble too. Don't get it twisted. The guy, just because Neymar Jr. likes to party a little bit and the guy's a bit of a jokester, brother, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. Neymar never really posted on the story like Lamine does. Neymar never really spoke out to the media like Lamine does. I'm going to be honest, saying that I'm going to score a goal. Legitimately, I ain't going to lie. It's kind of funny. Lamine, every single time you ask him about a game, he says that we're going to win and I'm going to score, which I love, by the way. It's confidence. Neymar never said that stuff. Messi was very humble. Messi was as humble as you can get, and the guy has mad haters. So I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I don't care. I don't feel bad for the haters. Lamine Yamal, talk all you want because they're going to hate regardless. That's the truth. They're going to hate you regardless, bro, because you play for Barca, and Barca is a hated club. So it is what it is, bro. Wouldn't even buy you a cookie. Bro, I'll be real. Maybe a cookie. I'm not that stingy, guys. Like, I'm gonna be real. I would do a giveaway, but maybe it would have to be at like 2K or 3K. I can't lie. 1K, I ain't gonna lie. With hard work, anybody could get to 1K. It's just consistency, hard work, don't quit. I'm gonna be real. But listen, it is what it is, right? Guys, we still got one more topic to talk about, actually. So let's actually move on to that. But I do want to show you guys this. I do want to show you guys real quick, right? Guys, look at this right here on my screen, guys. Look at this, all right? Basically, right? Basically, UEFA possibility. There was a possibility of Barca being sanctioned, right? There was going to be a punishment for Barcelona. The club has avoided a sports sanction, but will face a hefty fine. Joan Laporta has been negotiating with UEFA president Seferin for weeks to reduce the sanction. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. There was reports that Barcelona, they might be banned from the UCL. And on top of that, there was more reports actually, right? Let's see. Oh, bro, I don't have it here, but it is what it is. Basically, Barcelona, actually, I think if I reload the page, I think I bookmarked the link. But basically, Barcelona, the fine has been reduced, I think, from 60 million to like 15. I was reading it. And Barcelona, it's just going to be a 15 mil fine, basically. So, I mean, it is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, Barcelona, there was an outside chance that they were saying that Barca might be cooked. Barca might not be in the UCL. But once again, Joan Laporta, what I will say, and I'll be shameless right now, Joan Laporta, when it must be done, he does it. He always delivers when it must be done. You know what I'm saying? Dani Olmo, brother, what were we hearing by the media? Dani Olmo, the guy's not registered. He got unregistered. You know what I'm saying? Dani Olmo, this is the second time mid-season he's been unregistered. Oh, my God. Joan Laporta, you know what I'm saying? Get the guy out of the club. What happened next? He got registered. We went to a different court, and they overruled the other ones. Joan Laporta, when the going gets tough, when stuff must be done, guess what happens? He delivers. Brother, I saw Madrid fans dancing around, you know what I'm saying? Saying that Barcelona might be not in the next UCL. Guess what happened? Joan Laporta delivered once again, bro. Listen, and you know what? I'll be a bit shameless, bro, because I don't care. Because these Madrid fans, they would have celebrated that. They would have celebrated Barcelona being banned from the UCL for a year. But 15 mil fine, That's nothing, bro. I'm a be real. What I will say, I'll be shameless right here. Brother, we've been to court 50 times. I wake up every 2 weeks. I see a report. Barcelona going to court. They broke this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? They broke this rule. They broke the wage structure. They broke FFP. Brother, we've been to court 50 times and we made it out 50. Legitimately. Been to court 50 times and we made it out alive. Every single time. Barcelona, this club is undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Joan Laporta especially is undefeated at getting out of sticky situations. And you know what? I'm shameless about that, bro. I don't care. He's my president for a reason, bro. This guy's legitimately bringing Barca back to the top, bro. Whatever it takes, bro. And you know what they say? If you're not, you know what I'm saying? If you're not found guilty, you're innocent, bro. You're innocent, just like that. So, listen, I mean, I don't know what you guys are saying about that, but at the end of the day, listen, facts. That's my president, Laporta. Legitimately slicker. I can't say that part, though. I don't know about that. But real talk, re-elect him, bro. Joan Laporta, look what he's doing. When he first came to the squad was whack. I can't lie. And then now, right, bro, I'm looking at our squad. I'm seeing Rafinha. I'm seeing Lamine Yamal. I'm seeing Lewandowski. I'm seeing Pedri. I'm seeing so many ballers on my club, bro. And what am I going to – I'm not going to cry about it. Yo, Joan Laporta, brother, this guy, bro, he's a smooth negotiator. This guy, how do you – actually, real talk, deep it. How do you negotiate 60 million, a 60 million fine, right, down to 15? I don't know how they did it, bro. I'm going to be real. Joan Laporta is probably like, yo, without us, nobody was really watching the UCL. Our games were the best. We had the Benfica game. We had the Inter games. Bro, even what's it called? Even the Dortmund game was kind of good. I can't lie, right? We had the Bayern Munich game. So, like, they were probably like, yo, I'm going to be real. There's no way you cook us out, bro. I'm going to be real. Bro, we're bigger than UEFA. Let's be real, bro. And, hey, it is what it is. Get Deco out. Yes, I am Deco out, though. I can't lie. Deco, I'm leaning Deco out because he's just done too many things that I don't mess with, even though he gets some of the players that I do like Olmo, like I do like, right? I don't know. Deco, bro, I feel like Alemany is just better, bro. I just truly believe that. But, guys, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. That's probably gonna do it for today, bro. I think that's it for the Barca recap for today, right? Guys, make sure to smash the likes. I'm probably gonna be putting timestamps on this video for the people who are watching on, you know what I'm saying, on the playback. Guys, I will be back. Don't worry, you know what I'm saying? I will be back. Joan Laporta once again gets away. And Barcelona, they will be in the UCL. Madrid fans, y'all could cry some more. I can't lie. And I'm not feeling sorry for y'all. Still. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? It's part of the game. Game is game. But, guys, I will see y'all soon, right? Big up my guy, Barca Volume. What's up, yours? Laporta does it. Listen, Laporta's him, bro. Laporta, this is Laporta doing Laporta things. But, guys, I will see y'all soon, right? Probably maybe on Sunday stream, right? Maybe we'll see Saturday, Sunday. One of those days, stay intact on the post. I will see y'all. Video will be dropping probably the next day, too. I will see y'all. Peace. Visca Barca, stay safe, right? And peace. That's it for me. Visca Barca.